They'll be calling you a radical. I want to give you guys an update on Fukushima, give you guys an update on the whole gig at Oak Ridge, MEGAN RICE, Vogel in Georgia, Diablo Canyon, the most dangerous active reactor on the face of the earth, Diablo Canyon. The most dangerous reactors in the world are in China Syndrome in Fukushima, Japan, as all of us said for years. First and foremost, happy birthday to MEGAN RICE. It's her birthday today. She's 84. As she's tortured, given no due process, some asshole called himself this Catholicism strength dude yesterday told me, well, she broke the law. No, she didn't break the law. She did not break the law. She did not break the law, and even if she did, due process. No, Oak Ridge is breaking the law. She called the attention to the lawbreakers. She made a citizen's arrest. She should have. She tried. Every one of you need to be made a citizen arrest for you supporters. Go put another yellow sticker on your car. Vogel. Today's the deadline, but we know how that's going to play. Obama's probably already executive ordered it for the guaranteed loan. Everybody says, well, Ernest, don't you think that's his last name's great, perfect? I call him Ernie Moxie. Ernie Moxie at Oak Ridge. All you people that plan on traveling back to Tennessee on the 18th, don't buy your plane tickets yet. We know how this people play. Remember this. This is so important to remember. She was scheduled to be sentenced the week of September 23rd, the same week that we called for congressional hearings that I worked so hard with Barbara Boxer's office to get on San Onofre. We worked so hard with Wyden. You can watch my video with that crook, Mike Lee, the biggest liar. Don't you love it how he stands in front of it? Remember this about Mike Lee. Mike Lee, I live here. I know the cat. Watch my video with him as he lied to me. House was in foreclosure, the first sitting United States Senator in history to have his home foreclosed. Short sold for $600,000, paid for by the government. Why he's sitting? Why he's introducing fiscal responsible teabagger? He's the biggest fraud. He's horrible with money. His brother, head of the Utah Supreme Court, he got a waiver. He got a waiver. That's legal tender in Utah. You don't just walk away from a short sale in Utah. They sue you and garnish your wages forever. That's the fraud we're dealing with. And is it those guys? No, it's none of their faults. Media won't report. How are none of you talking about these things? He's right there. How is any of the media? Same reason you're not talking about MEGAN RICE. Remember this. Tom Brown was hung not far from Knoxville, Tennessee. Hung. The most wanted man in America who snuck in and attended his hanging. Booth, one of the most famous men in America. So here's Booth up on a pedestal. He would be your Brad Pitt of today. Greatest actor maybe in America at the time. There's this, oh God, people are going, bullshit! Trains, trains, trains! Vaudeville was gigantic. Gigantic. There were fucking newspapers. More well-read, more educated populace then than there ever fucking thought of being now. Even with all the communications. Here's Tom Brown, the most wanted man in America. How's history recorded that? And properly so. That's one of the most hated pieces of scum that ever lived. One of the greatest American patriots that ever lived, Tom Brown. That's where we're at. That's MEGAN RICE is not Harriet Beecher Stowe, not the Gimlet. Oh no, much, much more than that. Much more. I could tell you right now because I was in that courtroom. I was at the greatest spiritual potluck in human history. And that's no exaggeration. The people that were in there, the power, and that's why I know I'm going to be okay. And I know that I'm going to walk this walk and I'm going to survive. I know it more than ever now. Because that great old Plowshares activist, 80-something year, gave me a ride home. I sat with Sister McDougal from Philadelphia. She held my hand. The Roman Catholic ordained woman priest hugged me and kissed me. All these people blessed me. He put his hands on my head and he gave me a blessing. His tears rolled down his cheeks. Because they're the real deal. They are the modern day abolitionists. Who, so many were born the modern day abolitionists. The real ones were in Knoxville, Tennessee. As it all came to Knoxville, Tennessee. We got to that judge. Oh, did we get to him. I can guarantee that. My guess is he's going to release MEGAN RICE before the 18th. Now, am I wrong? I don't know. You people have watched me. how accurate I've been. Maybe I am wrong, but why not do it today on her birthday? Set her free. Set her free. Megan Rice needs to be in a jail no longer. Set her free. Vogel, they'll kick the can. As you and I. Everybody doesn't get this. You don't get this. Nuclear energy, the only reason nuclear energy exists is because Congress, clear back in the 50s, when we didn't know. The Price-Anderson Act. We guarantee the loans. We. And they'll do it just like they did the hearings I worked so hard for. The week of September, that's why I planned my trip. Right where Megan Rice's dad taught. Right where he stood. I sat with one of the, she was a little girl then when he was a professor there. The head of ecological studies from Yale. I sat with her. She hugged me right outside the courtroom. She's an old lady. She spoke in that courtroom. It brought everybody to tears. That's why I timed it at Washington Square. As we walked Alexander Hamilton from Dr. Rice's classroom. We did that in September. That's why I timed it that week. They pushed it underground, under the so-called Unpatriot Act. That's what they do. That's what they'll do on Vogel. That's what they did on Yucca Mountain. Yucca Mountain by law was supposed to, all the waste was supposed to be in it by 1976. These presidents kick the can because they bow. They bow because they are the puppets to the nuclear cartel, nuclearism. My hope is Megan Rice is out and she gets to come to my 3/11/11 3-year symposium. And mine's not going to be a Helen Cat softball symposium at the Enola Gay hangar, where the bomb was practiced with, where they flew it out. I have permission inside the hangar. Nobody gets that kind of permission. I've worked so hard on all of this. The trip to Knoxville, whew, whew. Stuff that I have, photographs, the video content that I have, wow. Fukushima is stronger today than it was yesterday. It was stronger yesterday than it was the day they have no answers. It's an epic, 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 epic time. It's killing the animals. It's killing you two-legged. It's killing now. People say, oh, the data doesn't. The data does exist. It's like I got in an argument with a woman there. She's like telling me, when Helen Caldecott bullshit. Helen Caldecott, Kevin Camps, Beyond Nuclear, freaking Arnie Gundershield, Chris Busby. The greatest event in nuclearism history ever was in Knoxville, Tennessee, September 28th, January 28th. Should have been September 28th. Oh, we're not going to sentence Megan. We're going to torture her some longer. Let's wait till January. Oh, let's wait till February. Let's just keep torturing her. Let's deny her due process. Let's torture her. As this asshole says she broke the law. Okay, if she broke the law, then why does she not get an 83-year-old nun, the protege of Dorothy Day, who fought for every single last one of us? And I know what Megan would say. I don't know, but I think what she'd say. Love them for they know not what they do. Where did we hear that? 2014 years ago? And this isn't about religion. This is about philosophy. This is about the truth. Most atheists love Jesus Christ's philosophy. As there was a big sign in that church that says, all religions believe in justice. We have no justice. No justice. And just because you sheeple masses stand on the side of the repressors and on the wrong side of the history, 90-something% more than that, mean you're right? Fuck no, it means you're wrong. I'll go back, because I did that video of me, Kevin and Cassandra, and people says, oh, you know, look at the jacket that I wore when I did that, and I went on that whole rant. I wore that jacket as it was the same jacket that Brad Pitt wore in 12 Monkeys, as he goes on that rant about the germs. And he goes on that rant because Cassandra could see the future. And have I been incredibly accurate? It's impossible, the accuracy I've been through there. These angels have watched over. It's impossible that I have survived AML, leukemia, de novo with no chance. No chance. It's impossible. These odds are all impossible. It's impossible what I've been able to do. I mean, you think about it. When I was on Wall Street, Wall Streeters would give their right arm. They'd get anything to do what I've been able to do, but yet they don't see. They don't see because no one sees the truth anymore. They don't see. Let's see. Told you to short gold at the day it capitulated at 1900. That's impossible. Told you to short silver at $47.50 to the day. That's impossible. Told you to buy Tesla at $12, sell at $180. That's impossible. Told you to buy the Apple derivative at $30, went to $6,000. That's impossible. Told everybody San Onofre will never reopen. The hardcorest activists in the world said, as I said, we're going to hit the beach on on D-Day. On D-Day. We're going to hit the beach. We're going to hit the beach on D-Day. You think it's a coincidence? They come out on D-Day and said no. No one's believed. No one believed me. No one. Cassandra, as I've said, the Pandorans against us Cassandrans. Megan Rice is truth. Megan Rice is justice. Megan Rice is good versus evil. Oak Ridge is evil. You who support it are Y12 is evil. Megan Rice is good. Oak Ridge is the criminal. She is the justice. Megan Rice is honest, truth, dignity, honor. Y12, right here, Energy Solutions, the whole nuclear cartel are evil. It is that simple. Good versus evil. And all you people that don't see, you don't see. Just like 2014 years ago. Just like in the 1850s, Antebellum South. You don't see. I see. I always said I step back and view from the broader perspective like Malay. You can discount me, you can discount her, you can discount everybody. No media even steps up and covers it. But I know who was there that day. And it's recorded and it's locked into history. Because I recorded it. I recorded it. Like I have so much of this, that's what I've been doing. As, was it God, was it Sun Powers, who put leukemia into my body so I could tell this tale 7 months after Fukushima, after I told you it was going to leukemia? Was it God who freaking killed my father in the Nevada test site and nuked him to death, where I met Megan Rice? And I met her through a girl. I met her through a stripper from Russia. One of the Femen girls that knew about Chernobyl that I was involved with. She introduced me to Megan Rice. I plan on introducing Megan Rice, hopefully, to Nadia from Pussy Riot, because I've got to know her too. Through this camera. You've underestimated this medium. You've underestimated YouTube. Yeah, you use it in this spin cycle. I don't use it in a fucking spin cycle. I use it as the powerful genre of all human history, which that it is. I don't know, but I believe that that judge is going to release Megan Rice before the 18th. And the government will go for that because they know this production is getting into the domain. And they know they are wrong, and we are right. Megan Rice is truth. Oak Ridge are hairsprayed liars. She didn't break the law, her and Greg and Michael. They tried to make a citizen arrest on the greatest criminals in human history. They're breaking the law. They're killing you and your kids, and you're too stupid and ignorant to see. There's someone that fucking defends you. As what is that great old line? What is that great old line? No good deed goes unpunished. Well, she's been punished. What they're doing to her is an absolute sickening disgrace. As her own niece told me, her beautiful, beautiful family. Kevin, the Pope will get involved when pigs fly. Yeah. And he don't want to get involved. The truth, you know, we know what religion is in this world. We know as I stood right there, I walked over to the tomato to get some soup. There's 3 young evangelical preachers, you know, practicing, you know, preaching into the air. And so I walked over and talked to them with this camera. I have it on camera. I'll put it up. It's an incredible video. Preaching Christianity. Yeah. The strongest Christian on the face of the earth is sitting in a jail cell right now. She's right there as you speak. She's sitting in the courtroom right now being sent to prison for trying to save you and I, just like somebody else. She's being tortured. She's been put on a cross, all but. All but. They didn't even want to hear it. They're oblivious because in America you have 200 Jesuses. You've just picked and cocooned your Jesus and your dogma snuggie. Has nothing to do. You don't even know fucking wrong for fucking right. You couldn't fucking see a Picasso would smash you in your fucking stupid, ignorant fucking face. Well, I fucking see and I stand. And I fucking have the angels watch over me, whether they be Paul, Carla, you know, this obituary that I keep in my back pocket of this beautiful young woman, 34 years old, died of leukemia when we thought she was going to live. Did everything right. They watch over me. Megan Rice. I hope that someone's watching over her. Because you sure the fuck aren't. Set her free. Set her free. It's the greatest travesty in fucking American history in my book. It's so grotesque. The more I think about it, the more angry I become. The more resolve that burns inside me when I watch him load my father in the body bag. And I'll tell you who stood up for me. Who stood up for me when they fucking mass murdered my fucking father. And nobody wanted to hear this story that they human guinea pig their own fucking man under the name of Oak Ridge. Under the name of you fucking these fucking evil fuckers. Megan Rice stood up for me. In the fucking test site as we protested out there. So I stand up for her. Because that's the way fucking dignity and honor works. Fuck your dogma snuggie, your fucking guns, all your fucking weapons as you fucking point your fucking nuclear weapons at other countries and fucking threaten them so you can steal their fucking natural resources. Not me. Not me. I'm not climbing on the fucking boxcar. I'm not fucking going to take the fucking shower. And I'm not going to go buy a gun. And I'm not going to lock my fucking doors. And I'm not going to live in fucking fear. I'm going to be like her. I'm going to be like him. I'm going to be like all these powerhouses who stood on islands. William Wallace, he was a real man. As the judge said, and I think it's the greatest line in literature, and these videos of mine are absolutely literature. You don't see it, you don't see it. It's purely literature. Pure literature. Somebody says, write a book. You've been watching my book unfold in real time. This is a fucking book. This started a long time ago. There's people that have watched every single video I've done. They'll tell you, this is a fucking book. The greatest line of all my great lines, of all the great lines, whatever. Sister Rice, guilty. Sister Rice, do you have any regrets? Beg for mercy, beg for mercy, beg for mercy when you've done nothing wrong. Yes, Your Honor. I have one regret. Well, what is it? Beg for mercy, beg for mercy, beg for mercy. That I didn't do this 70 years ago. She was screaming, freedom! She's free. You are not free. You're in your fucking FEMA camp. You know, it's just like all this fucking orchestrated from the top. There be. Oh, these are fucking human beings. That's what people don't get with your racism, your anti-Semitic, all your fucking... The most grotesque thing about America right now is ageism. The abuse of an elderly woman. Hardcore abuse of an 84-year-old woman. My mom's 84. And I'll tell you that. Man, Megan's tough, but she's 84. Just that fact alone fucking violates every fiber of my fucking being. And I know if my father was a fucking alive, he would fucking... The Semper Fi fucking Marine that he was, he would be fucking going crazy. He would be screaming his head. He would be going crazy. It's fucking outrageous. It's outrageous. Set her fucking free now. Stay untuned.